Hey everyone, I am super excited to showcase this new project. This is a collection of free building assets for the procedural city generator that were done by the same author that made all of the other buildings for PCG. So he is a very active member of the community and he has continued to make buildings for his own version of PCG, and he decided to share those buildings as an additional free project that anybody can download and add to your city. So you're gonna have a link in the video description. This project is up on GitHub, and I wanted to give you guys a very quick tour of all of the new buildings that you're gonna get with this project. So first thing I will say is some of these buildings are brand new, some of them are remixed versions of the ones that you already have. So obviously feel free to pick and choose whatever you feel would add more variety to your city. And again, it's going to be a fairly short video, but I wanted to give you guys some context as to what you will find. So the first one here looks like a very nice commercial building. You can see at the bottom, I'm going to make this a little slower. You have kind of the different window shopping styles here with pictures, and then you have room for different elevators here and even stairs here. So if you go up, this is basically a commercial building, maybe even a store like here in the US like JCPenney's or Sears, for example. So really nice building for you to add to your commercial zone if you wanted to do that. Really big and very spacious. Here we have another one, and this is the Hilton Hotel, I guess. It's a very small Hilton Hotel. You can obviously change that texture to whatever you want, but you can see that again, very nice small building here, 2 stories, and when you go inside you can see that you have all the little wallpaper inside, including the tiling for the bathroom. So really neat. This building is kind of a remix of the one you guys already have. These two, you can see some of the texture in here is probably higher resolution. I try to limit the texture size for the original project because I wanted to keep the memory footprint low. But if you ever wanted to have better materials for your existing buildings, well, here you see we have a nice little shiny floor and wallpaper detailing, etc. You can see we have several variations here at the bottom, right? So you can have this style or this style. This is yet one more style. So you have some variations. You can see here that in some of these buildings you have like little balconies. So this is a kind of a remix of one of the buildings that you guys already have. Some apartments will have balconies, which is kind of neat. You can kind of jump off if you wanted to. And some will have the regular windows. This I really like. Look at this brand new design. It looks more like an apartment building. First 2 floors look to be more commercial, maybe an office. And then when you come here, you can see from inside, looks pretty neat. And then all of these different floors here, this looks like a, well, this is glass, but it would be nice if there was just like a little balcony you could kind of maybe walk out. So really nice design. Again, a lot more buildings for the commercial section of your city, which is gonna add that extra variety. This is again a similar concept. Very nice little apartment building here. Love all of the windows, and you have space here for the elevator. And here we have another commercial building. Very nice design. You can see here, this is probably a parking lot. Yep. Looks like the back of the building here. And you go inside and you have the stairs, and you have space for 2 different elevators here. And then I'm gonna come to this lane here. Another office building, completely made out of glass. Again, making your commercial zone a lot more varied. I think you guys have this parking lot. This is just a remixed version where he added additional materials just to give it a little more detail than the default materials that you guys have. Similar, this building is very similar to one of the ones that you guys have. Again, he just remixed some of the materials. So if you wanted to grab some of these, you can certainly do so. Here's another variation. If I go inside, you can see that we have the inside here, and actually you could even walk out here and go up the stairs. So again, another nice remix, and a similar concept here. He added a little barbershop sign here for this building. So again, a little bit more detail. You can see here. Here, this looks like a fire station. So you could, if you wanted to add more utility buildings to your city, you could have this guy there. Very classic fire station. You can see here has different areas here, and a little. There we go. Remix of the gas station that you guys already have. If you want new materials, this is a new pizza place. I was very close to adding this one to PCG, but it just kind of missed the cutoff when I was submitting the project to Epic. But again, I think this is really, really neat. Lot of space, and if you wanted to have little tables here, you will probably recognize this if you've been following my devlogs from the NPC manager. I actually use this mesh as a test for my NPCs, and they kind of go all over the place and sit down. So really nice to have it for PCG. The police station, you guys already have this one. I think this has higher quality materials. I had to reduce it again. Nice little building here. Looks like one of those classic bars where it's like all very nice detailed wood at the bottom. And then if you look up, then it's like a couple of apartment buildings at the top. So if you wanted that kind of old town feel, this is a very nice building to have. This looks like a market. So you can see a supermarket. And he was nice enough to put my little Cookie Games logo there. I think that's pretty neat. But if you wanted to ever have a supermarket, I think this is a really nice building to add. So you can see here, you can put your lanes here. And this is kind of where you come in. So really nice. I think there's like an office space somewhere. Yep, around here. So you could have the market at the bottom and then kind of the office space on the second floor for management. And then we have, I'm gonna come all the way here. We have some remixes. This is a new factory building. Very interesting shape. You can see that it's a remix. You already have one that has kind of this shape, but he added this additional piece here and this additional piece to the sides here. And I think this is new as well. So if you wanted to add more variety to your industrial zone, you have this building here. Here you have another remix. In this case, it has the Corona sign here of this hangar type building. You have yet another one. This is kind of cool, depending on what kind of city you're going for. But keep in mind, of course, you can just always change the materials. If you don't want to have that like old sign here, you can just switch it for a different material, right? So look at the shape of the buildings and see if these are going to work for your city. And again, everything is customizable. Same with this factory. He changed the materials here. You do have this one though. And again, this is kind of a remix version of it. This is the old hangar building with different materials. And you guys already have this one. I think this is just remixed. This, now we're going into the residential side of the assets. This is my favorite building on the entire pack. I freaking love this house. This would be in my residential, zone. Very, very modern looking home. I actually kind of wish my house was like this. Very, very modern, as you can see. The design is very modern. You have the stairs here in the middle, and then when you go up, you have like a second floor, big windows, a balcony, and you even have a third floor. And when you go up there, you kind of have like a nice little roof here with a little green area for parties, like a little grill, stove, and you even have a jacuzzi here. So I really, really love this design. Kind of wish you had it before I submitted PCG. I would have definitely had added this one. So definitely a very, very nice residential home here. Here's another style that I actually think a lot of detail that you can use for your residential area. Comes with a lot of different textures, and remember, you can always switch the materials to whatever you want. It even has the attic here at the top. You have yet one more, and this I would probably put in the rural area. Kind of a small brick house. Looks like a nice little rural home for the countryside, and you have even the little porch at the front. You can have like a little chair here. This one you guys already have. This is probably part of the residential area. This, I believe, is meant to be a school, which I think is really, really neat. So if you ever wanted to add a school to your city, this would be it. Very nice building. As you can see, you can kind of go through here, and you have all of the different areas here. So you have kind of different classrooms in this, and you have the stairs here in the middle, and bathrooms here. And here you have, again, some remixed homes from the original set from PCG, just some different materials. And this one is also a very nice house. You guys already have this one, probably with less materials than this version. You can see here that he has additional, like a concrete slab here, and in here has a different material. Again, if you wanted to get better materials, this would be one way to do it. There you go. Believe that is it. So yeah, this is all free. It is available on GitHub. If you want to add more buildings to your city, this will be the easiest way to do it. My recommendation would be to simply migrate the mesh itself. You could right click on any of the meshes here, click on browse to asset, and right here you'll see that you already have the mesh with the appropriate materials. So if you right click and go to asset actions, migrate, and select the content folder of your project, you should migrate it with all of the materials and textures all perfectly connected. And then you just have to follow my tutorial on how to add new buildings to PCG, and that would be the way that you would add these buildings. So thank you so much to that community member that continues to make new buildings. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to leave the comments on this video. If you have any building suggestions, I'm not going to promise that they'll be made, but maybe he's looking for ideas. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Hope you like this, and I'll see you in the next video.